Hello friends, we are back once again. Hello friends, we are back once again. With another wonderful explanation. This story is based on a father and 3 sons, who falls in love with the maid of his own house. And all 3 of them want to be intimate with him. And then what happens next in the movie, we will know this in this explanation video. At the beginning of the movie, we see a rich man, Xiao, whose wife had died, and we can even see his funeral. Xiao had 3 sons, in which the name of the eldest son was Antonio. And she had a younger son's name, Leno, and the name of the youngest son was Engineer. After the death of his wife, the responsibility of those 3 sons, Gio, had come. But those 3 sons your mother, and Gio was not at all sad about the death of his wife. But he pretends to be in front of relatives, like they are hurting a lot. After all the relatives are gone, these people also come to their homes. And he sees a beautiful girl in his house. Along with cleaning, all the housework was finished. And dinner was also prepared for everyone. Seeing this, they are all surprised. Because they think that, an unknown girl, why is she doing all this for all of us? Then the girl reveals her name to be Angela. And his wife told Angela, before his death, was hired to work there. And today was Agila's first day at work. Angela's behavior was so family-oriented that, everyone agrees to hire him. And Angela becomes the super maid of that house. And she used to take care of that house so well that, Xiao's sons did not feel the lack of their mother. And Gio also likes his work very much. That is why he goes to his wife's grave and speaks. "You have gone, but you did a great job for us," and he says thanks to his wife. Here a widowed woman, whose husband had died recently. She tries to increase her closeness with Gio, so that by marrying her, she can lead a life of such ease. Because Xiao was a very big businessman. The next day Angela finds a flower in her clothes. But Angela didn't know that, who has kept this rose flower for him. But Angela was not bothered that, someone in the house likes him. Next day Gio Beta Ninu with his friends was playing football. And then all of a sudden, glass hits his leg. And when she comes home, Ahila applies her ointment. Nino misunderstands him as something else. And the next day Nine went to his friend's house, tells him that Angela has bandaged me. On which he tells Nano that, if you showed me a glimpse of Angela, I will also show you a glimpse of my sister. After listening to which Ninu also gets a lot of fun. And he does exactly that. The next day Angela had to find out, who goes to keep roses for him every day. And she sees Ninu doing this, but Agila had no problem with this. Rather she becomes very happy that, Nino keeps a rose flower for him. And likes her. After this Nino starts going to his friend's house every day. So that he can talk to his sister. And sister of Ninu's friend also starts having fun with him. In which Nino tells his friend that, I unboxed Angela. So that his friend also from Nino, asks about this specification of Angela. Because he was enjoying it a lot. Seeing the work of Angela here, a bell starts ringing in Gio's heart too. And at first he liked the work of Angela. But also his eldest son Antonio, there was nothing less. And he also liked Angela very much. Meaning seeing Angela, the arms of the 3 father and sons were rising. And all 3 wanted to make sugar of that poor girl. Once Angela from her work, takes leave for 1 day. And the living feels that, Angela with her boyfriend going to meet. But Angela clears him that, I don't have any boyfriend. To live by listening to the boyfriend, looks like he got the lottery. And there he plans to marry Angela. The next day Ninu's elder brother was having fun with Ahila. Just then, Nino opposes him, due to which the 2 brothers fight. On which Angela tries to stop them. But he does not consider the 2 brothers, because both of them have to be seen before Agila, had to win over each other. But Minu gets beaten up by his elder brother. And he feels guilty that he got fathered in front of Angela. Angela convinces Ninu by going to her house. And she tells him that, I know that, Deli for me, you go with roses. But I don't have any problem with it. Then Angela leaves from there. And Ninu starts keeping a watch on his elder brother. Big brother getting ready quickly, starts going to Angela's room. But then all of a sudden those 2 brothers get a shock. Because her father was also getting ready and going to Angela's room. Nano didn't understand anything. How could he stop these 2? So he lifts a glass, breaks the outside glass. That everyone thinks, there is a thief in the house. After which the police comes there, and they get nothing there except glass. After that, the police leave from there. After this, he went to the picture of his wife, gets angry, and says that, "You have gone, but don't I feel like making a fuss?" And says that even after death, you won't let me live in peace. The next morning, Gio talks to Angela about his marriage. And Ninu also overhears all these things. Here he learns that even the angels, there is no problem with this marriage. And she also says yes to Gio. But there was another problem in front of Gio. Because he had to ask his mother about marriage. Live the next day with your entire family, reaches his mother. And talks to his mother about Angela. His mother flatly refuses him, and says that, "Have you not found any girl other than the maidservant?" Minu was also silently listening to all these things. And here comes an idea in his devilish mind, how can he stop this marriage? And Ninu woke up his younger brother in the night, lovingly explains to her that, "Last night I came in my dream. And she was saying, my little son doesn't love me." And he starts liking Angela. At which the little child starts crying. Then everyone comes there. Then Angela goes to him, and he says, "I want my own mother." After hearing this, Zhao's hair stood up. And his mother also turns against this marriage. But Angela this thing, knew very well that, all this work can be done by a bastard child, after which Angela went to Ninu, asking her, "What is your problem after all?" But Nino doesn't answer him. Because Minu was not going to give up on her so easily. And that next night again, tries to wake up his younger brother. But his younger brother does not wake up. Then the menu itself starts showing its bastardism. And he cried out loud and said, "Tonight in my dream, my mother came and she doesn't want that at all, take someone else's place in his place." And due to this the marriage gets put on hold for a few more days. Angela knew very well that, what is the main reason for breaking a marriage? That's why she starts obeying everything about Nano. Due to which all the problems coming in Angela's marriage get solved. And when the eldest son of the house learns that, Papa is about to marry Angela. Then he stops thinking straight about Angela. And he goes to party at his friend's house at night. After that, only Angela, Nino and her younger brother were in the house. Because of the strong storm in the night, the house light goes out. And Angela was afraid of the dark. So Ninu takes advantage of him by intimidating him. He shows Angel a torch and asks her to take off her clothes. And Anzilla does exactly the same. And after that he goes to another room and taps. The next day Jay gets permission to marry his mother. On which Nino tells his father that, "Last night my mother came in my dream, and he has no problem with this marriage, and they have given you permission," after which Xiao gets married to Angela. According to the culture there after marriage, Live and Agila to all her sons, speaks to kiss like your child. On which Angela kisses the eldest and youngest son. But she does not kiss Ninu. And she Ismail seeing him. Because Nino had done a lot to Angela. And this movie ends here.